my Premier League match week 15 predictions. What is up, guys? It is SWFC Owl, and today we are going to be doing something different. Today we are going to be predicting the Premier League match week 15 scores. So there was a couple of big games like last night. Man U beat Arsenal 3-2, and a lot of games like that. And it was a Merseyside derby. Everton lost 4-1 to Liverpool. So we had a lot of good games on Thursday, Wednesday, and maybe Tuesday. So now it's a match week 15 on games on Saturday, Sunday, and one on Monday. So let's get into it. Okay, guys. So to start with, we are going to be starting with West Ham against Chelsea. So it's a pretty big game. Chelsea are first, and West Ham are fourth. So it's a pretty big game. West Ham drew 1-1 with Brighton, and Chelsea beat Watford 2-1. So I think this is going to be a really close game, but I think Chelsea are going to win, and they've been on top form recently, and it's going to be Chelsea 2, West Ham 1. Also, the scorers will be for Chelsea, Mason Mount and Timo Pulisic will be getting goals, and who should score for West Ham? Put in the comments who should score for West Ham, because it might maybe Rice might score, Jared Bowen, Mikel Antonio. So I'm not sure. Put in the comments who you think is going to score there. But let's get into the next game. So now it is a big game. Newcastle United against Burnley. So both sides are in the relegation zone. Burnley are 18th, Newcastle are 20th. So those two are pretty. That's a pretty big game. So, Wolves drew 0-0 with Burnley, and that score. So, but I think it's going to. I think Newcastle is actually going to go with a cheeky 2-1 win against Burnley. I know they've not won. I don't think they've even won this season, but I think they're going to win. And Burnley, so it's Newcastle 2, Burnley 1. It's going to be a really big game because both are in the relegation zone. But let's get into the next one. So next up, guys, it's the Saints against the Eagles, Southampton against Brighton tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So that's another tough game. So because Brighton are 9th and Southampton is 16th, well, because of that, I don't think it's really a tough game. They're about like seven places away from each other. So I think Brighton are going to go with a 2-0 win. So that's what I think for that one. And yeah, so let's see. So Brighton drew 1-0 with West Ham, and Southampton, what did they do? They drew 2-2 with Leicester. So that's going to be another good game. So let's get into the next one. Next up, we've got Wolves against Liverpool. So everyone's saying Liverpool's going to win, and I'm going to agree with that. So people have voted 13%, and Liverpool fans have voted 68%. So basically, I think Liverpool are going to go home with a 4-0 win back to Liverpool. So that's what I think, because Liverpool are 3rd and Wolves are 8th, because Wolves drew 0-0 with Burnley, and obviously Everton lost 4-1 to Liverpool in the Merseyside. So I think it's going to be Wolves 0, Liverpool 4. Henderson, Salah, Mane, and Diego Jota will score. So that's going to be my prediction. It's tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So let's get into the next one. Next up is Watford against Manchester City. So Man City is 2nd, and Watford are just outside the Premier League relegation zone. So I think it's going to be another tough game for Watford, because they're outside and Man City is 2nd. And I think it's going to be about 3-0 to Man City. So Jack Grealish will get on the score sheet, Kevin De Bruyne, and who will be the third one? Let me think. So put in the third one. So I'm just I'm stuck in. I don't know who's going to score. Let's say Gabriel Jesus. So Grealish, De Bruyne, and Gabriel Jesus will score. So it will be Manchester City 3, Watford 0. And look, Watford have got 6%, and Man City have got 82. So probably a lot of people are voting for Man City. So let's get into the next one. Also, Watford lost 2-1 to Chelsea, and Man City beat Aston Villa 2-1 with Grealish returning to Villa Park, his former club Aston Villa. But let's actually get into the next one now. Okay guys, so now on to the Sunday games. So it's Leeds United against Brentford. So you can see that Brentford are 12th in the table and Leeds are 15th. So I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be Leeds 2, Brentford 2. So that's gonna be my score. I'm just gonna see who actually. So yeah, Tottenham lost 2-0 to Brentford, and who did Leeds to a win against? Alright, who did they? I'm just looking at my laptop at all the scores to add more stuff into the video. Yeah, but anyway, so it's Brentford against Leeds, Brentford 2, Leeds 0. That was the first Sunday game. So next up we've got Manchester United against Crystal Palace. So let's see. So Man U are 7th and Crystal Palace are 11th. So Crystal Palace are doing alright, even though they lost 1-0 to. Wait, did they? Yeah, they lost 1-0 to Leeds, but they did beat Man City 2-0 for some reason. But anyways, I think it will be a 3-1 win to Man U. So it's, what is it? It's on Sunday the 5th. Yeah, at 2 o'clock. So I think it's going to be 3-1 to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes will score CR7 and CR7 again. So that's what I think. Man U 3, Crystal Palace 1, and yeah, Man U obviously beat Arsenal 3-2. So that's what I'm going to think. Let's get into the next one. Next up, guys, we've got Tottenham against Norwich. So Tottenham are 6th and Norwich are 19th. So I think Tottenham are going to win 3-0. Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and I'm going to let you guys decide the other goal scorer. So anyways, Tottenham against Norwich City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So that's going to be my prediction. Tottenham versus Norwich. Tottenham 3, Norwich 2. Now let's get into the next one. Okay, so now we've got Aston Villa against Leicester City. So that's a pretty close game. Leicester are 10th, Villa are 13th. But I think Aston Villa are going to. I think Leicester are going to have a 3-2 win against Aston Villa. So that's what I'm going to think. Aston Villa 2, Leicester City 3. So I said that. Yeah, I said that Leicester are 10th, Villa are 13th, and obviously Villa lost 2-1 to Man City, and Southampton drew all with Leicester, 2-all with Leicester. So yeah, it's going to be 3-2 to Leicester, and that's what I think it's going to be. So Jamie Vardy will score a hat-trick, and so Jamie Vardy will score a hat-trick in it. Let's get into the next one. So the final one on Monday at 8 o'clock, it is Everton against Arsenal. So that's another big game. Arsenal are 5th, Everton are 14th. They're not doing very well. So, and I think it's going to be Arsenal 3, Everton 1. So who will score for Arsenal? Saka, Smith Rowe and Aubameyang. So 3-1 to Arsenal against 3-1 to Arsenal against Everton, and that was the last one. So let's get into the outro. So now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just realised Fognan and Fogdad have just done a predictions video already right this second, but whilst I'm doing a predictions video. So anyways, like and subscribe, and I will be doing a video to see if I've got all of them right. So I think probably most of them I might have got right, and some might have been a draw instead. So it's only early on this season, stuff might happen anyways. But anyways, that's it.